other videos. So this video is kind of explaining the last DER race of last weekend. The reason I didn't put out a video is because we were working on a documentary, but we do have some exciting things coming up in the future. But right now we had a little issue with the car, so we're going to explain exactly what's going on. My guest today is going to be my dad, and we're just going to explain exactly what happened to the car. So go ahead, Dad. What did you see on your side as the crew chief side?
Well, first thing, Maddie wanted me trying to help explain this, kind of what happened. She made one qualifying pass, and she came back to the pits, and she said, I heard something fall out from under my car. And my immediate reaction was, well, the tire just picked a rock up, hit a quarter panel, rocker panel, something just made a noise. I'm like, don't worry about it. It's fine. So went back to round one. She had a small burnout. She didn't probably go
60 foot?
No, I mean, you didn't go
maybe not even that.
4 to 6 feet
yeah,
and
maybe
you
not even
stopped
that.
and cut the car off. And I went around and asked her what's going on. She said that the car was
really having some bad
shaking or something. Anyway,
yeah,
I can't
bad
remember how she
vibrations.
explained it, but didn't think a whole lot about it. Had her go ahead and just make the run. The time she made it to the return lane, she was calling, come back and get me. I'm not going to drive the car back or something bad wrong. And again, this falls on me. Like David Davies has always told me, you got to listen to the driver, listen to the driver. And this is the second time something happened that I have not listened to the driver. So, so she came back to the, we'll back up. First, you brought this to me.
Mm-hmm.
And she said she went back on the golf cart and found the boat where she thought she heard something fall off from the car. This is where, in this typical area. Anyway, she brought this boat back, so you can tell by looking at the boat that's it. It's an OEM boat, a factory, But the size of it, I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, that has to be rear suspension. So I jacked the car up. I checked every boat I can find on the rear suspension, from the suspension all the way up to the front. But I never checked the front end. For what stupid reason, I didn't. I didn't think this big of a boat would be anything related to the front suspension. Again, my error. So anyway, fast forward to where we was. She went up and done a small burnout. Said the car was acting funny. She went ahead and made the run, stopped in the return lane, called me. I went back on the golf cart, and I actually picked her car up, or got in the car, and immediately it sounded, it's terrible, terrible sound. I got out and upon inspection of the wheel itself, and we'll show you that here in a minute. I found some, not metal shavings, but like metal dust or something all over the inside of the wheel on this passenger side. So I knew there was something, of course, wrong somewhere. And you show them the wheel now?
Yeah, we can show them the wheel and go ahead and pick that up. And so while he's picking that up, I'm going to kind of say what my side was. When I was going to do my burnout, I was hearing some terrible shaking. You can come over here with the wheel now.
Sitting on the table.
Just terrible shaking, but you can see. Let me see if we can find it. Can we see that? May need to pick up the phone here.
But you can see the dust here. This is supposed to be black, and then there's a groove been cut in the wheel right here. So anyway, right now we do have this wheel is probably fine to run. So after looking at the wheel with a groove cut in it and the scratches, we finished the race with it, of course, no problem. No problem with the wheel, but we have a new wheel on the way. So for some reason the official at the track does the inspection and kicks on it. But once we got back to the pit, I seen the dust on the metal shaving, or not the shaving, but the metal dust on the wheels. Jacked the car up immediately, of course, took the front wheel off, and then right here is what we found. So again, how this boat that holds the brake caliper on, I have no idea. It had to be left loose from whoever we've never put brakes on a car. Actually, we've got in here checking it now, and the brakes are still fine. But the dealership we bought the car from originally put brakes on it when Maddie bought it as a daily driver. So it had to be left loose from that point.
Yeah, at some point it did. Yeah. We do not know.
So now, again, my error. I should have had the car on the rack and should have been checking everything before every race, just to make sure, and I would have caught this. So anyway, you live and you learn.
But my side of the story, this is kind of the crew chief side, but my side, I was doing my burnout, and the first thing I thought there's something wrong. And we did have an issue where the track was so sticky and I didn't have enough water on my wheels that it would do the same thing as shaking. But I can definitely tell this is a totally different shake. This is something totally different. I cut the car off, I slung my door open, holler for dad, there's something terribly wrong. And I do not know how I stopped the car, only the good Lord knows. I do not know how I even got it back got it back to where I stopped at. But as you can see, there was something terribly wrong. Same thing on my side, just feeling some terrible shake, and when y'all would hit the brakes, you hear a terrible, screeching sound, rubbing sound, and so as we have found out, the brakes are, broke at the moment, but we are fixed. It is fixed. We just got to put the boat back in, and we are ready to go to the next race.